One fact of reality is that everybody has goals. Whether they can articulate those goals or not may be a completely different thing, but they all have goals. Some people's goal is to do as little as possible. Be lazy, sit around, watch TV, and just get fat and unhealthy and live off the wealth of others. That's their goal. Other people have more constructive goals and better ideas. And of course, we're going to talk about the goal of having heaven. Everyone has goals. Again, whether they articulate those goals or not is irrelevant. They have things they want to accomplish, and we want to accomplish heaven. That means that you have to have a plan. If all you do is want to get to heaven, but you don't have a plan, then that's pretty much pointless. You're not going to just stumble into heaven accidentally someday. You can't get there just wishing to get there, or, oh, I hope I get there someday. We get there by presenting our bodies living sacrifices. We get there by being transformed and renewing our mind, to use Romans 12, 1 and 2. So we have to have a plan. Now, very general, our plan is Philippians 2:12, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And I'm going to couple that with Psalms 119, 105, where he says, your word is a light unto my feet. Now that's a very, very general plan though, because the reality is that your next step and my next step could be completely different. If you're a new convert versus somebody who's been a Christian for 40, 50, 60 years, then you're at different places in the journey. And sure, there are some commonalities there, we acknowledge that, but then there's individual differences also. And so we take this one step at a time. And so when I talk about you have to have a plan, I'm talking about something much more specific than just this generality. This is a great base. This is a great foundation to start with. But what's your next step? What are you going to do next? Literally, when you turn off this video, what are you going to do next? Are you going to sit there and keep scrolling down through Facebook for a few more minutes or for another hour and a half or two? What's your next step? You're going to go out and do something for the kingdom, help somebody. Maybe you're just going to do something responsible, like go to work and do your job, or clean the house, cut the grass, wash the car, or whatever. All those are all good things. But still, you've got to know what your next step is, especially as it relates to your Christian journey. What are you getting ready to do? And how does that fit into your general plan? How are you going to get to heaven? What does that mean for you as an individual? Let's take it just one step further. Are you short-tempered? And you need to work on that, right? Are you one of those people that are always critical and nagging? You're just kind of bitter at the world. Well, you really need to work on that one. Are you one of those people that's distracted by all the things of the world and it's kind of hard to seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and you need to get your focus? There's all kinds of things in here, and we're going to do it one step at a time. What I need to focus on, what you need to focus on is, okay, what's my next step? So there's a little something to think about. Roll it around in your mind. I hope it helps you make progress in the straight and narrow.